Once you have given blood, the needle is removed from your arm, and the donation side is covered with cotton, tape, and a stretchy piece of fabric that works as a pressure bandage.
The reason we use it is to keep a pressure dressing over the site where we drew blood from, so it can stop the bleeding. We will leave it on roughly about 3 to 4 hours.
Once this is done, you should get a drink and a snack. Then your part in the donation process is complete. But there's more work to be done before your blood can be used to save lives. The phlebotomist disposes of the biohazardous waste and prepares for the next donor. Your blood samples that were taken are prepared for the lab.
Part of the donation process is we draw tubes of blood, and it goes to the testing lab for testing. We want to make sure the blood is safe and effective for transfusion. There's several infectious disease agents that we test for. We also do the blood type and test for atypical red cell antibodies, but primarily it's for safety, testing for several viruses. The blood, once it's separated, has different storage requirements, both for temperature and expiration date. Red blood cells have up to 42 days. Platelets, on the other hand, are stored at room temperature range, and they're good for up to 5 days. We say 5 days, but you lose some time on the front end for testing, so you may only get about 4 days or 3 days before expiration of that product. With the plasma components, you can freeze those, and they're good for up to a year.
In the lab, whole blood donations are filtered to remove the white blood cells. More samples are taken for testing, and it is prepared to go through a process called centrifugation. The centrifuge separates the plasma and the red blood cells by centrifugal force. After about 7 minutes, the separated blood pouches are put into a press to allow the plasma to be skimmed off the top into another sterile pouch. Once this is done, the two components are clearly labeled and put into storage until testing is complete or the emergency call comes in from the hospital.
Patsy, you tried your best. If there's just no blood, then there's just no blood.
We tried everything.
We did. Excuse me. Dr. Stevens? You did? Where? That's wonderful. Yes, I'll have someone over to pick it up right away. Thank you. Patsy, schedule the Emerson operation. We have blood.
Thank you, doctor.
Mrs. Emerson, I have wonderful news. I just got in contact with a local blood bank, and they have several donors who just gave blood with your husband's blood type.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. You've given us another chance at life.
Don't thank me. Thank the donors. They were the ones who took the time to give the blood. They're the ones who saved your husband's life.
The life is in the blood.